Hey, what's up everyone? It's Brian Life, and I wanted to show you how in Design you can make a logo, a really nice black and white graphic with their style rendering. So they have presets, and you can basically turn something into a logo. So I'm going to take a look at their line art. Um, this is something I actually would like to make very somewhat detailed. So there is a lot going on in this image. This is an airbrushed image that I created. It's on a wall. It's a large painting, and the guy who owns the restaurant where this painting is would like to have this as a graphic for a t-shirt. So I'm just going to try to render this with the structural match very close to the image, and then the style intensity pretty high, face match, and let's just see what happens. Now, logos are supposed to be much more simplistic. They're not supposed to be too many lines and everything. So I may have to use a different preset. We can actually go ahead and do that now really fast. So let me see. They have line art, logo, icon. Bold, black and white. So style intensity, medium, structural match, very close. And I'll generate. Okay, so we already got this back. This is the more of the illustration style. It's like a lot of lines. Actually, this one kind of turned it into a pretty much a cartoon, very simple cartoon. This is similar to the original, but definitely some improv. And then I'll take a look at this. So this like definitely makes more of a graphic logo. I would say this is way more in the logo zone where it's black and white. This is a beautiful looking variation. It's very cool. Kind of looks like vector. The original, it's pretty amazing how it interpreted that. This is nice, but it's just a little too far off. Majestic logo. So, there's a lot of variations, a lot of styles that you can choose from. This is a really intricate painting that has a lot of fades and gradations and colors and shapes. So to interpret this into a logo is pretty difficult to do. So I have to hand it to Design for really handling it here pretty well. This is more along the lines of a real logo. I kind of dig this actually. This one's a little closer to the drawing, but still goes too far away. This is very close to the drawing. This is actually a very, very good rendition of turning something from deep illustration to pretty simple vector looking shapes. I gotta say, like, with just a little bit of cleanup, this one's pretty much the closest to the original. This is different. I can see this working with a little bit of cleanup. We already saw those. This is really cool. Wow, look at how it interpreted the hat. It gave us like all these new flowers and stuff. Pretty cool. Alright, let's take a look at this illustration manga style. So original, very, very close to a nice line work. I mean, beautiful flowers up here. Look at how it interpreted these flowers. I mean, these embroidery, it kind of made it like flowers. I really dig that. Let's see this one. This one's good. It has some color going on. The eyes are pretty close. The mustache is well interpreted. The fingers are great as far as how it sort of understood that. Then it added these little leaves, which is kind of cool. So this is the sticker pop. Changes it a lot. I have to say too much. Whoa, a lot. Like, that's cool though. That's like a fun character. I mean, wow. I mean, that is cool. This style, this sticker pop, very fun. I may just give my buddy these just for the fun of it, like just because they're so different, They're far away from my art, the original painting, but they're just very fun, very simple, super, super cool. It's beautiful, you know, it's amazing app, dzine.ai. I mean, this is just gorgeous. Look at that, like the lighting from underneath, the glow, just a whole different look, you know. It's like a beautiful vector looking smooth illustration. I just like that overall. Like, okay, so this style was inked realism. Well, it really does change it, but it brings it to a very cool style, very applicable. If I turn this black and white, if I created a very like vector logo out of this, you know, this as well, they are very good interpretations of how you can still have detail but turn things into little black and white lines. So just to cap up, we had this, which is very like light illustration, pencil looking. It's kind of good to work with as a base, and then you could get some bold lines going on, some deeper shadows. This was completely off the wall and different. You can see that as a t-shirt graphic. This is good to work with as a base, just to break it down to simple forms. This is really, really good. I just would want to take out some of the gray tones, but this is very good, probably the best for a base to retrace on top. We have this little dude, which is just off the wall, completely different and fun. This little dude, very different and fun. Love it. Awesome stuff. This is just very cool, very light. And yeah, we just had that last wiggly version, which I would probably just trace on top of this in Photoshop or Adobe Illustrator or somewhere. Very cool. Thanks, dzine. I think it was a lot of good content to work with. Coming from the original, this was a really fast way to get amazing like new options. So again, thanks to dzine. Look at this one, it's so cool, fun. I may even just go with these unexpectedly. All right, well, check out dzine.ai. Amazing tools to work with the original art. You can just reinterpret and remix and just open up your mind.